If you have watched my video about the River Mole, you will recall that I somewhat Delphically announced that it rises in the High Weald. I am back at Dooster Pond on unfinished business. I, with some encouragement from a viewer or two, am venturing into the land of the dinosaurs, or the High Weald at least. The Weald was made when dinosaurs ruled the earth, more specifically in the Cretaceous period, when this stuff, the Wealdian sandstone, of which the High Weald is formed, was laid down as sediment underwater at the edge of a continent. This is literally a watershed moment, the first time I have filmed water that does not flow into the River Thames. This gill cuts through the Ardingly variety of the Wealdian sandstone, only a mile south of the source of the Mole. The High Weald is a watershed with rivers south of it, such as this one that feeds into the Ouse, flowing towards the Channel, while those north of the High Weald watershed flow into the Thames. The Mole and the Ouse rise on the western stretch of the High Weald, and this is how the ridgeline looks towards the east. The Weald is part of an eroded dome called the Weald Artois Anticline. Over a period of 55 million years, starting 145 million years ago, southern Britain was often underwater. Sediments were deposited in a marine or fluvial environment. The bands reflect the depth of the water. The chalk and clays were deposited in deeper water, but the sands include riverine sediments. Also during the Cretaceous, the continents were moving. The Atlantic was only beginning to open, whilst Africa was heading north and crashing into Eurasia. This caused the Weald Artois Anticline to thrust up, as southern Britain was squeezed by the impact of Africa. The collision also gave rise to the Alps. During the last 90 million years, the anticline has eroded. The softer clays have eroded faster than the harder sandstone, and so the ridge of the High Weald has emerged. With the kind help of a viewer, I am pretty sure that this pond near Hand Cross is the source of the Mole furthest from its confluence with the Thames. We are right on the watershed. Any water source further south would flow towards the Channel rather than north and into the Mole. The pond discharges into the Stanford Brook, which fills this Clay's Lake, rather too freely as it's been extensively remodelled as part of the flood alleviation scheme. Nearby Green Trees Hall has also been remodelled after the original Georgian house burnt down over 20 years ago. This is where the Stanford Brook joins the Gatwick stream coming in from the west. The stream then continues west towards Three Bridges. Tilgate Lake also feeds into the Gatwick stream and was created as part of the flood alleviation scheme that remodelled Clay's Lake. It's a lot more accessible. The discharge from Tilgate Lake shows how the force of water cuts through the sandstone to create the gills that are such a distinctive feature of the south side of the High Weald. However, gills such as this don't form on the north slope as the inclines are much shorter in length. I'm going to end this video by moving a little further north to the string of lakes that feed into Dooster Pond, which is where we started.